Hello everyone. I want to show you some maps of the Appalachian Trail in Georgia. They're blow-up maps, and they show you where all the blue blaze trails are, the trails off the main trail. And I'm going to try to tell you a little bit what they're for. This is the approach trail to the Appalachian Trail. And it's you got a parking area down here, parking area here, shelter here, and there's a couple of different ways you can go. You can go to the left here or go to the right, and this right here takes you on up to Springer Mountain where the trail starts. This is the next part of the trail. You can see this right here, Springer Mountain. This down here, this blue trail is the approach trail, and they got another shelter right there before you get to the Springer Mountain. This little blue blaze here is probably to a water source. Most of the real short blue blazes are to a water source or a campsite. Right here, this is a scenic overlook. That's for Springer Mountain scenic overlook. Right there's another little blue blaze trail. It's another little side trail over to the shelter. You're going up here, there's mile 1 and mile 2, and we're going to go on down here, and I'll show you that here's mile 3, the shelter right there, right before you get to mile 3. You're going up through here, and you get right past mile 5, and here's a little trail off to the side there. I'm going to call them blue blaze trails. I think they should be blue blazes, but they're side trails off the main trail. There's a little scenic overlook, and then right after mile 6, there's a couple of scenic overlooks. And then after mile 7, here's another side trail. Probably goes off to a water source. And then at mile 8, there's another little trail here. It goes off to a shelter. And probably that little trail there, right beside it, behind the shelter, goes to a water source. So going on down here, there's actually 77 miles in Georgia, and I blew all this up to kind of help you hikers. What you can do, you can snapshot this, and that way you won't have to be getting on the internet to look up the trail and then blow it up. There's the shelter, little blue blaze to it, and then blue blaze after it. There's parking right there between mile 8 and mile 9. You go on down here after mile 10, there's parking again. Right before mile 11, there's a scenic overlook. And then at mile 12, there's parking there. And going down through here, here's a shelter between mile 15 and 16. And there's parking down there at between mile 16 and 17. There's a little blue blaze there. That might be a little blue blaze down to the parking, or it might be a little blaze down to the creek there where you can get water. And go on up here, there's mile 18, scenic overlook. Going down through here. This is a little scenic overlook there before mile 19, and parking between mile 20 and 21. A little blue blaze there, probably to down to a water source, maybe to a scenic overlook or something. And then there's a couple of scenic overlooks there between 20 and 21. Another scenic overlook at 22. A great big long side trail here going down to a parking area, and there's probably a lake down here someplace, but there's parking area there. Great big long side trail going down there. Maybe you can get to the lake going down there, not too far from a little side trail up here between mile 23 and 24, and that's probably to a water source. There's no scenic overlook there, and there's no parking there, so I'm sure it's probably to a water source. Here, there's a scenic overlook there between mile 24 and 25. Going down, and but at mile 26 here, you've got this side trail going down to the lake there. That's a pretty big lake, and there's another side trail going from mile right up to 28 down there, and walks right along this creek here. There's a shelter there after mile 27, between mile 27 and 28, and then there's a trail, side trail, goes off to the left of the trail there as you're going north. And here's a trail here, a long side trail. You can actually get off here and go to the shelter that way. Like if you're coming south, you want to get to that shelter, you can do it. You're going up through here, there's a shelter, there's a couple of scenic overlooks. There's another side trail here down to a parking area. Here's Route 11 and Route 129. If you get to these routes, if they're Georgia routes or state routes, or U.S. routes, you'll generally find a town not too far away from the trail. Could be quite a ways, could be 10, 15 miles out, but you'll generally find at least a small town out there. On these bigger routes, you'll probably find more towns and maybe a little closer to the trail. But be careful because the towns can be quite a ways away. Here's another part as we head on north here, and there's a little side trail, probably down to a water source between mile 32 and 33. There's a scenic overlook, and then you get on up here, there's a scenic overlook, another scenic overlook, a couple of little side trails down to probably water sources, and then a couple of scenic overlooks there at mile 36. And you get up here at, there's a couple three or four scenic overlooks here, mile 36, 37. There's a scenic overlook there, the parking area there at mile 38, and then there's a little side trail, probably to the parking area or to a water source. And this is a long side trail here down to the shelter. And then behind the shelter is a little side trail, probably goes down to a water source. Headed on north here, you'll see there's a shelter there between mile 42 and 43. There's a little side trail going to it. As you get further north here, there's less going on. As you get more down south toward the beginning of the trail, there's a lot more shelters. But as you get further north, they kind of not quite as many. Here's another part of the trail going north. You can see there's one shelter. There's no scenic overlooks in this area here. There's a big long trail here, big long side trail, and I've got all these side trails listed on some more I'm going to call them view graphs, and I've got a lot of the information. I've got the mile markers, I've got the shelter, the names of the shelter, I got the side trails where they're going to, and the parking areas and the roads and so forth. It's kind of busy because I wrote a lot of stuff on it to help you hikers out, to tell you exactly what all these blue blazes are for and so forth. So anyway, here's more of the trail here. mile 51, 52, 53. There's a little scenic overlook there, and then a long side trail here at 53. And then there's parking there between 54 and 55. And then scenic overlook there at 56. And between 55 and 56, there's a little side trail going down to a water source. A lot of these little side trails that go down to water sources, but you can't never tell. There might be a big long side trail to that going down to a lake or something. So anyway, going on further north here, there's parking there between mile 56 and 57. There's a scenic overlook there at mile 56, a little side trail there, probably going to water right before mile 56. An overlook there, or a scenic overlook, and a little side trail. The little side trail there is going down to that shelter, and then right after the shelter is probably going down to a water source. Right after mile 59, there's a little side trail probably going to a water source. And if we're going down here, we're getting close up to the North Carolina line here, which is at mile 77. Here at mile 62, there's a little side trail probably going to a water source. Another one at mile 63, probably going to a water source. There's a scenic overlook, and then between mile 64 and 65, there's a shelter there, and there's a little side trail going to it. These shelters may or may not have water at them. So if you come to a little side trail and it's got a little side trail for water, a lot of times they'll have a sign that says water, and you'll know that's what the side trail is for. And generally, if it's water, it's not going to be too far off. Right before 65, side trail going to that shelter, scenic overlook here, a little side trail going to it. And then you're going up through here, there's parking here at Route 76 and 72 and Route 2. And I'm sure there's some towns here on those two roads. I'm not sure how far out they are, though. Between 69 and 70 is a little side trail probably going to water. 70, another little side trail probably going to water. And going down through here, another shelter and some side trails. And going down through, this is where we go into North Carolina here. A couple of scenic overlooks there. Get on down here. You can use Google Maps Navigator to help you locate where the towns are, and also to help you locate hostels and so forth. These are blow-up maps. You can take and screenshot these. Keep your battery saver on. That should be battery, not battery. So anytime you cross a main road, there's probably a town, or hostels, or restaurants nearby. Anyway, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Give me any comments on these. And I'd like to see some of your hiker videos, so if you got some, just holler at me and let me know. I'd love to share them on my YouTube. I can send you some trail magic mailboxes along the road if you want to share some videos with me. And when you get to Parisburg, Virginia, which is 600 miles up the trail, I can feed you really good if you share some videos with me. I also got some work for stay positions in Parisburg you might be interested in. So give me a call. My number is 540-599-7776. 540-599-7776. Anyway, thanks a lot, and you folks have a nice day. And like I said, please subscribe to my YouTube channel if you would. I hope this video has been helpful for you. Thank you.